Three Cane Corsos were found behind a gas station off I-84 outside Portland on a Thursday night in March, all three tied together with the same rope. No food, no water, no tags. Rachel Harmon was 31 years old, a third-grade teacher with a one-bedroom rental and a family that called her impulsive on good days. She loaded all three of them into her Subaru anyway. Her parents said she had lost her mind. Her older brother said she was going to regret it within a month. Her landlord said absolutely not, which led to a lease renegotiation that cost her $200 more per month and one very long phone call. Everyone in her life had an opinion, and every single opinion was the same. This was going to ruin everything. Until one night, it didn't. Rachel Harmon was not someone who collected problems. She was careful, organized, the kind of person who graded papers on Sunday mornings and kept her car registration current, and called her mother every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. without fail. She had a good life, and she knew it, and she was grateful for it in the quiet, private way she was grateful for most things. Quiet, structured, predictable. She had a couch her mother helped her pick out, a kitchen she had repainted twice to get the color exactly right, and a routine that ran like a well-maintained clock. She was not looking for three Cane Corsos when she pulled into the gas station on the way home from a school event. She was looking for a bottle of water. What she found instead changed every single thing that came after. They were in the alley beside the dumpster, three of them, chained together with the single rope looped through their collars, pressed against each other in the cold like they were trying to share heat. The largest was jet black, enormous, with a head the size of a small television and eyes that went straight through her when she crouched down. The second was gray-blue, leaner, and watched her with the focused patience of something that had been waiting a very long time. The third was dark brindle, a female, the smallest of the three, and she pressed her wrinkled face into Rachel's palm the moment she reached out. Rachel stood up and looked around. No one, no note, no one coming back. She called animal control. They were at capacity. The earliest pickup was 72 hours. She looked at the female, who still had her face pressed into her hand. She untied the rope. She named them in the car. Omen for the black one, because something about those eyes felt ancient and certain. Rook for the gray-blue one, because he sat perfectly still in the back seat and watched everything like a chess piece waiting for the right move. Sable for the female, because her dark brindle coat shifted color every time the streetlights passed over her, and she was already Rachel's favorite, which Rachel told herself was not a feeling she was going to act on and then immediately acted on. The first week was exactly as catastrophic as everyone predicted, and for completely different reasons than they expected. Omen ate through a kitchen chair leg on day 2, not maliciously. He simply sat down next to it, decided it was interesting, and processed it. Rook discovered the bathroom and developed an immediate attachment to being present whenever Rachel showered, sitting outside the curtain like a 128-pound security detail who took his responsibilities very seriously. Sable slept on Rachel's pillow, not near it, on it, the entire pillow, her wrinkled face taking up the majority of the surface area, leaving Rachel a 3-inch strip of mattress and what she described to her friend as a genuinely impressive sense of entitlement for a dog who had been tied to a rope 4 days earlier. The calls from her family started in week 2. Her mother called on a Wednesday. "Rachel, you cannot keep 3 dogs of that size in a 1-bedroom apartment. You're a school teacher. You do not have the time or the space for this." Her brother called on Friday. "You always do this. You make impulsive decisions and then everyone else has to manage the fallout." Her father, who was a man of few words, sent a single text. "Have you thought this through?" No question mark. It was not a question. Rachel had thought it through. She had thought about it every morning at 5:47 a.m. when Omen sneezed 3 times in a row and woke her up. She had thought about it every evening when Rook positioned himself at the front door 11 minutes before she arrived, according to her neighbor, who had started texting her updates. She had thought about it every night when Sable pressed herself against Rachel's side and breathed in that low, steady rhythm that had completely eliminated the insomnia Rachel had lived with for 3 years without ever finding a solution. She was not giving them back. Every morning she made that decision again. Every evening it became easier. By week 4, it stopped feeling like a decision at all and simply became true.
Still here and haven't hit subscribe yet? That honestly stings. Go ahead and subscribe right now. This story is not finished. The intervention happened on a Saturday in May. Her mother had called it a visit. Rachel had recognized it immediately for what it was. Her parents drove 4 hours from Eugene. Her brother came with his wife. They arrived at noon with groceries, which Rachel recognized as a strategy. People who bring food are planning to stay long enough to make their point. They sat in her living room, which now smelled faintly of dog and had a kitchen chair with a structural defect, and they made their case. The space, the cost, the responsibility, the fact that she was 31 and single and already stretched thin. Her mother said it with love, which made it harder to argue with. "Rachel, we are worried about you." Omen sat beside Rachel the entire time. Rook sat near the door. Sable had positioned herself between Rachel and her mother on the couch and showed no intention of moving. The table was set with the groceries her mother had brought. Roast chicken, which Rachel also recognized as a strategy because roast chicken was Rachel's favorite and her mother knew it. They ate and talked about everything except the dogs, which was itself a kind of pressure. They were halfway through dinner when Rachel's mother went quiet. She had gone pale. Her hand went to her chest. She said in a voice that was almost nothing, "I don't feel right." Rachel stood up, but Sable was already there. She had crossed the room before Rachel moved. She pressed her full 125-pound body against Rachel's mother, not aggressively, slowly, like she was bracing something. Her head went into the woman's lap. She didn't bark. She made a sound Rachel had never heard her make before. Low, deliberate, directed entirely at Rachel. Rachel's mother had a heart arrhythmia episode. She had a history, though she rarely talked about it. The pressure and the warmth of the dog grounding her helped regulate her breathing long enough for Rachel to get her medication and call the advice nurse. By the time the call ended, her mother's color was returning. Sable had not moved once. The room was quieter than Rachel had ever heard it. No one reached for their fork. No one said anything at all. Rachel's father looked at Sable. Then he looked at Rachel. He didn't say anything. He reached down and placed his hand on Sable's head. Sable leaned into it. That was the entire conversation. Her mother stayed the night. Sable slept on the floor beside her the whole time. In the morning, over coffee, her mother said only, "I understand now." Sometimes the people who love you the most need one moment to see what you already know. The apartment is smaller than it should be for 5 living things. Rachel knows this. The dogs do not appear to have any concerns about it. Rachel is saving for a house. Omen still sneezes at 5:47 every morning. Rook still positions himself at the door 11 minutes before she arrives home. Sable still takes the majority of the pillow and has never once acknowledged that this arrangement is unusual. Rachel still calls her mother every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Her mother always asks about the dogs first now, every single time. Some things that look like chaos from the outside are the most ordered things in the world once you are inside them. 3 Cane Corsos did not ruin Rachel Harmon's life. They walked into it through an alley off I-84, pressed together against the cold, and quietly rebuilt everything that had been missing without anyone asking them to. Would you have taken all 3 or walked away? Tell me in the comments.